we doing, brain fans? I'm really digging my my purple letters there. Makes me feel all professional and stuff. So if you are paying attention, you might notice that this episode's, can I call this an episode? Yeah, I'm going to call it an episode. This episode's video speed is a bit faster than what it has been in the previous couple of videos. And that's because I did find a workaround for speeding up clips faster than what Photoshop would natively allow. So Photoshop set as a standard that you can increase the speed of your video clip by up to 400%, which when you're filming a drawing for an hour plus still leaves you with a hefty sized bit of video to not just upload, but do what I'm doing right now, which is recording some audio for. So the workaround I came up with, I wasn't smart enough to come up with on my own. I read somebody else had done it. But basically you take the clip, you import it, you speed it up 400%, you render it out, and then you drop it into your video at already the sped up pace, and you're allowed to speed that clip up by another 400% if you wish. So I think this one in total is sped up by 600%, which gives us a video of actual drawing, maybe like 8 minutes long instead of 12, 15, something like that. So a little bit more watchable, I guess. So anyway, into the meat of what I'm drawing here. So this is yet another panel from It's Plunger Monkey Dynamo Time. If you've been watching some of the other videos, you may have picked up a little bit of what's been going on. Just this interaction between myself and Plunger Monkey. And if you haven't already gone to tobysbrain.com to read the strip, I encourage you to do so you can see all of the crazy stuff that has happened leading up to this point. But basically right now, we are inside the hat of a flying steampunk fish that saved us from a flying stack of sentient pancakes that, you gotta go read it. So anyway, we're in this hat flying around on the back of the steampunk fish and headed to a labyrinth to find the famed multi-purpose novelty squid. Again, go read the strip, and I can't promise it'll make sense, but it'll give it context or something at least. So obviously Labyrinth, I mean the whole strip has little homages, however you want to pronounce that word, to a lot of the things that have influenced me, whether it's the specific art style or just some of the other events or comments that are made. But in this case, Labyrinth obviously being a reference to the Jim Henson created Labyrinth movie from whenever that was, late 80s, early 90s maybe. And there's that couple of famous exchanges that happen in the movie that one of my best friends and I used to quote back and forth to each other. So go read it. It'll make sense. You'll know what I'm talking about if you've got any familiarity with the movie whatsoever. But the opportunity for this little gag, I guess, kind of presented itself, and I had to go with it because it makes me chuckle. Due to the fact that I have not been super consistent about working on the panels and putting the strip together. It's, to me, this gag has drawn out for, 6 months now, so it's it's a little old. But presumably if you're going there for the first time and reading it, it'll be more amusing. So one of the other things that I wanted to talk about, this panel is constructing here, aside from my lack of backgrounds that I've been drawing, and that's because we're up in the air, so occasionally there's like a little Looney Tunes style cloud in the background. Again, another one of the influences. But aside from that, just in general, the way Plunger Monkey's appearance has kind of evolved over the years. When I first drew him back in 1999 or 2000, it was just a head. It was just this monkey head, plunger on his head. It was amusing. He had this really pronounced underbite, this much more elongated kind of snout look to him. I don't remember when it was I actually put a body on him, but he was kind of lanky. For some reason, first time I drew him, he had a tank top and a pair of purple flowered shorts. I used to wear a lot of tank tops. Never owned a pair of purple flowered shorts, but I did occasionally wear some, bright yellow shorts or bright orange shorts or bright blue shorts or something. So he gets his fashion sense from me, at least. And he's also kind of stretched out and lanky, which is kind of how I still envision myself. Certainly when I was a lot younger, I was a taller, skinny kid. And with Plunger Monkey being sort of a manifestation of certain parts of my brain, I guess that's kind of fitting. But yeah, so he's changed over the years. He's got a much more open, friendly, expressive look. He kind of looked much more Neanderthalish originally, which I don't know what that says about me, given what I just said about it being a manifestation of parts of my brain. But yeah. Hey, look, dead air. So at some point, yeah, I'm going to put together a sort of a retrospective, I guess, of the way Plunger Monkey has changed. I've still got, well, I don't still have in my possession because they were drawn and given away, but I have scans of some of the earlier drawings that I did of him that were done in cards and on envelopes and things like that. I've certainly gotten a lot more comfortable drawing him. He's a lot more solid to me. And I'm quite a bit happier with the way he looks now than what he did originally, although at the time I was pretty happy with the way he looked then. So, maybe in a couple more years' time he'll look different still, and, I'll be looking back at this time and thinking, wow, I can't believe he used to look that way. Getting towards the end of the video here. Oh, there we go. As always, like, subscribe, watch my ads, buy my stuff.